Well, word on the street is that Keke Palmer is back with her baby daddy. Apparently, there was a picture of her with him recently where he was holding the baby, and people are also assuming that she might be pregnant by him because there was a little bump. Listen, every time a woman has a little bump, don't mean she's pregnant.
I mean, she just had a baby.
Yeah, and just like how men can sit around here being fat and out of shape and nobody come ask them if they pregnant, women should be able to walk around and, maybe, and have a little fat on them and we not think they pregnant.
Yeah.
Like, let's stop doing that.
Yeah.
It's an unrealistic standard.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't know if she's with him or not. I do understand that he has to do co-parenting and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't see the need for her to post him and them together. Really? Because, I mean, if they're just co-parenting, I wouldn't be posting.
You have separate parties. You guys don't have to come together to have a party for the baby. Like, he can do his own party and she can have hers.
Yeah, for me, me personally, if I've been a DV relationship with somebody, well, you know what? I can't say it will be me because it's never been me, and I can't say this is what I would have done, or because that's not me. And like somebody said on TikTok very well, you can say it will be you. You won't know it's you until it's actually
it happens.
You know what I'm saying? But me personally,
how you respond.
If I had a bad relationship with somebody, I'm not posting pictures of them on my social media.
Yeah.
Especially if we're not together. I don't need to show that, oh, hey, my baby father is hanging out with his son.
Yeah.
I don't, because you take pictures, you post on Instagram to show people something.
Yeah.
So, I don't understand why she posted that picture. Maybe to let people know that, hey, we're kumbaya, or maybe she's announcing that they're back together or whatever.
I'm a forgiven spirit.
Or whatever.
And I can still be in this space and be here with him. And
I don't think it's necessarily safe because we've already seen that he's not safe and neither is his family.
Yeah.
I don't know where the relationship is. If they are back together, they say it takes
from the picture. She looked loving. She looked like she had a loving energy. He did not.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just a picture, but that's what I got from it.
Yeah, I don't know if they're back together or not, but I just feel, we all know that if you don't know, it takes DV victims at least minimum 7 times to actually leave their partner, and that's at minimum. So this is probably just one of those times. I do really wish her well. I do hope that she gets the peace, she gets therapy, and she gets all the help that she needs, because it's not easy having a baby by somebody who puts you in these types of situations and then having to co-parent. It's like, so it's the hardest job I can even imagine a woman having to do. Having to co-parent. It's not like the man's in jail where you just cut off, like he's not in jail or whatever, and you're still trying to co-parent, you still want your child. It's like having to balance wanting your child to have a relationship with this man who's caused you harm, and then also trying to figure out if you still want to be with him because he's your child father, and you've always wanted a happy family. It's so many things going on in the mind. And it's a very unfortunate situation. But I do hope that if they're back together, that Keke, keep your relationship with your family open. So if this does happen again, we hope not, you have a safe space to fall back on.
Yeah.
And you have a place to go to. And I would say don't let him isolate you. Don't let him take advantage of you. Stand your ground, have your boundaries. But I would not suggest that she goes and be back with him. And I definitely would not suggest that she goes and gets pregnant with him. But if she is, I don't know. I really ain't got no advice. I don't know what to say.
You just have to remember that it's not your job as a woman
to be a rehabilitation center for no
and
man.
You don't need to love him to health. Okay? You're not God.
Yeah.
Okay? That's God's job. And sometimes I think as women who are very loving, we make that mistake of trying to be God. I mean, you don't realize that that's what you're trying to do.
But that's
you think you're just loving him, but that's what you're doing. Really, you are coming in the place, and you're stepping in between God and man, thinking that I'm here for him, to be here for him. I just have to love him through this, and he's gonna be a better man, and all of this stuff. That's for God to help him do. That's not for you. What you need to focus is on yourself, your well-being, and your child's well-being. You know, you don't have to take these pictures and show the world anything. We've already seen the abuse that this man put you through. We've already seen that. You know, we've already seen the bruises and all of that, you know? So you don't have to show us that, hey, we're good now. It's not necessary. It really isn't. And when you do that, Keke, what happens is if he has come back to destroy, if that's what his intention is, when you do stuff like this, the next time, you know, what happens is people are not so quick, like, well, let's see what's really going on, you know?
Yeah.
You're setting yourself up and you're kind of helping him set you up.
Yeah.
If that's what he has come back for the second time. Because when they come back that second time, or that third time, when you've forgiven them, a lot of times they come back to destroy. You know, they come back to set a narrative that's not going to be in your best interest. So you have to be careful because already you did report him already for the DV. I do believe you reported him before. You reported him before for the DV. And so you're not helping yourself if he goes left again and you got to go back to court. You're not going to help yourself in that case.
Yeah.
You know? So while I understand, and you know, I mean, he's not in jail, right? So, I mean, that's a plus for him. That's something wonderful you did for him. That's a gift that you gave him, right?
Well, is it?
Well, I mean,
Because
you know, if you're trying to be there for him, at least you didn't put him in jail, right? So you don't need to do anything more. All this other stuff that you're doing, putting him on your YouTube, for what? All of that is not necessary, you know? So, I mean, that's all I can say, Keke. But at the end of the day,
We do wish you well.
it's your life. But I really hope you're talking to people who have gone through it and have gotten out of it safely. Because they're the ones that can give you good advice. If you want any more advice about it and talk even deeper about it, you can
Send us an email.
send us an email. You
Link
know,
down
I'll
below.
keep it private and we can really talk and
Have a
think of
conversation.
strategies if you're trying to get out of situation. Like, so that's my offer for you. But really wish you best and stay safe.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all I can say.
Yeah, y'all. But we will see you guys on the next video.
Bye.